Next up is Runway, and this is a short but potentially very scary mission. We're going to begin by coming back here and killing some enemies behind us. I'm not going to pick up any of these things on the ground. They're not helpful, they just clog up our inventory. We're not going to need them. The beginning's very simple here. It's when we get to the tank out on the runway that things get scary. So we can take our time to come and get this key, clear out this area. The infinitely respawning enemies in this mission do not begin spawning until after we aggro some guys out on the runway. Also, another note, if you aggro them from back here, the spawning enemies can actually appear from down the runway, which can be really bad. So we don't want that to happen. Yeah, we have all the time in the world until we aggro guys in the runway. Once we get moving, we're gonna have to keep going till the end. So now this is the hard part, the tank. Using this thing, it's very clunky to begin with, and the shots also have momentum, which can make it pretty difficult to aim. It takes some getting used to, because the shots don't really go where you're aiming when you're moving. They follow you. They have momentum. And that can be a problem. So, again, the enemies don't start spawning until after we get on the runway, so in theory I could pause and snipe the first enemy and we'd all get it every time. I'm not going to do that because the tank has some acceleration and because we want to go fast. So I found it's actually a little more consistent to just sprint through the first few shots and then take them at a bit of a run. It's the second shot you want to pay attention to. It's arguably the hardest and most important shot of this mission. So here we go. Start with a hard turn. And head straight towards that first guy. I'm going to shoot him. And then this is the shot we really want to land. If we can hit that quickly, then we're okay. That enemy can cause all kinds of problems, especially if you miss that first shot. If you get him, then you should be in pretty good shape. Take out this gun, take out that enemy in the corner, take out the enemy around this corner, and then fire a shot at the missile turret. And then we gotta try and snipe these guns in the distance. We don't want to get too close or the guns can shoot at us. So these are the next most difficult shots. Sniping these guns from range can be tricky, and we don't have a ton of time. We should see some enemies starting to shoot at us before too much longer. So this is the backup. We've already killed the gun, so I should really just be going to the end right now, but I want to demonstrate this. This is the fallback. If you get enemies starting to shoot at you, and you haven't destroyed the guns yet, you need a few more tank shots, you can stop. You can use the tank for some cover, clear it away with the PP7 because it's more accurate than the KF7, pop back in your tank for a few more shots, and hopefully that'll be enough. We can afford to do this a few times until we run out of ammo, but you never want to be in this kind of position. One more thing to note, it's very, very easy to accidentally step up onto the tank and expose yourself to fire. Watch out for that. Yeah, once you've destroyed all the objectives, you're going to want to take another glance at the missile turret, confirm that it did in fact blow up. It did. Sometimes, it almost always will, but sometimes it won't, so double check it before you leave. Fire at that guy on your way out, and that's it. Next mission.